Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today? Okay, welcome back to our class. And you have had a midterm test in 2 weeks ago. And now you are going to have a new topics or new materials related to ICTs in English learning and teaching, or the role of ICTs in ELT. Why we are going to have ICTs in ELT? Because we know that in our new era, our technologies era, assigns new challenge or assigned you as a modern teacher. So the era demand you to have a capability to operate, to use technology to help you in teaching learning process. And the responsibility of you as a teacher, as a pre-service teacher, to ensure that they are first and foremost familiar, or you are a teacher familiar with ICT use. So it is impossible to use ICT in your classroom when you as a teacher do not know, or you are not familiar with ICT itself. Then next, the necessity of ICT in ELT. So why we have ICT in ELT? Because the reasons are, first one is autonomous learning, and the second one is the flexibility, and the third one is sharing and also collaboration. What is autonomous? What is flexibility, sharing, and collaboration? Next. Okay, the first one is autonomous learning. So, what is autonomous learning? Autonomous learning in ICT like the ability to take charge of one's own learning. So, your students can develop their ability to learn by their own self. So, you just facilitate them to learn. So the teacher role is minimized. It doesn't mean that you do nothing, but you just scaffold them to learn language, to learn English. So maybe some years ago, the teacher centers, not student centers, but now is students centers. Students can search for and find resources for learning. So by ICT, students can search for and find resources for learning. So without teacher giving them all materials, without waiting the teacher to give hard copy or something else, so students can search for and find or look for resources for learning from ICT, from internet, and so on. And as I touched in the previous, that teacher role is minimized. It means that not teacher centers, but it's students centers. And the last one is learners know their own needs and how they fulfill them. Okay, by autonomous learning, students can know what should you do, what they need for learning language, what their weakness, what their strength in learning language, so they can solve or they can overcome their problems in learning by themselves by using autonomous learning. That's the reason why we use ICT in English language learning, teaching and learning. And next, why? Because ICT can help us to construct a collaboration. Collaboration. What is collaborations? The first one is generally means working together to achieve one common goal. Yeah, The definitions, collaborations like the working together. By using ICT, it can makes you easier to help them to work together by maybe using Google Doc or using Edmodo or another platform that help you as a teacher and the students to work together to achieve one common goal or one learning objective. Okay. And the second one is in learning group of people work on the same topic, use one another's resources and skill. And the third one is learners help each other to reach a learning goal. So collaboration is helping each other. ICT provide platform for collaborative learning such as forum in social media. So actually there are so many platform. There are so many online platform that for collaborative learning such as social media, Facebook, Twitter. Actually, this Facebook and Twitter just not only for um, connecting one to another, but it can be used as platform in teaching learning process as long as you can be creative in um, constructing the learning materials in that platform. Okay. And next is flexibility. Why ICT, effective ICT can make a flexibility because time, delivery, content, we can use the content flexible and support entry requirements based on our requests and resources. We can select or look for or search any resources from internet and it used ICT. Is that right? Okay. And then sharing. What sharing means? Sharing means language resources are available for all. For example, one student have a resource in one topic. By ICT, it can be shared easily. By ICT, it can be delivered easily. No matter the social or economic factor, you can get learning material whenever you need. Okay, whenever you need. Ideas and experiences are shared through social media in digital forms. Okay, by using ICT, by using an effective ICT, you can share your idea, your experience in learning a language through social media in digital forms. Okay, and it's really helpful for all, and sharing your experience benefit to it means that by sharing your experience and by using ICT, by using a social media, it helps you to increase your language skills. Is that right? So it one of the benefits or the advantage of using ICT. So as long as you use ICT in a good way, it will be it will have more benefits for you. And what is principles in using ICT in educational settings? The first one you have to consider is knowing your students. Why you have to know your students and what you should know from your students. Okay, the first one is be familiar with students' familiarity with ICT. So you have to know what kind of ICT, what kind of technology that your students are familiar with. Because knowing, without knowing the students' familiarity, it will be difficult for you to share any materials, any topics, or anything. Because, for example, they do not know use X platform. They do not know use maybe Twitter.